it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Edwards out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Bird in at the 3, the small forward.
And that's how you like to start the game. Boom, straight to the bucket for the easy deuce.
Here's McMillan. Pass to Kemp. With the fadeaway. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. And here's Doncic outside. Kemp with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Shrimp. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. And it's the Bulls' ball. Edwards with it. Kicks it to Doncic. Shoots. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Here's Kemp. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Supersonics head coach had a few moments to share with me. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Brian, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Just over a minute and a half in. Here's McMillan. Pass to Hawkins. Here's McMillan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Rodman with a rebound. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Rodman, the pass to Edwards. Here's McMillan. That one's good for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them, and he'll gladly take those.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. McMillan passes to Kemp. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Edwards. Into the lane. And he can't jam it through.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
A nice shot by Hawkins.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And here's Doncic. Fires from deep. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Pass to McMillan. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter here. Shrimp's shot is good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams will make substitutions. Bulls trail by 4. Jordan up top. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And again, Chicago, no good.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Shrimp. And Seattle tacks on 2 more.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
They get it again. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Johnson a screen on Jordan. Here's Snow, covered by Jordan. Shrimp. Here's Kemp. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
The three from Curry. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Here's Snow, covered by Jordan. Elbow shot. Chicago with a rebound. Irving attacking. Outside Wembanyama. On the wing, Curry. The three. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Curry's got 6. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on Seattle so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And it's Wingate in at the 3 spot. The shot by Perkins, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And for the Bulls, they've got Stephen Curry. And it's Irving in at the 3 slot.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Supersonics. Trailing by 2. And for the Supersonics, and it's Askew in at the 2-guard spot. Takes it inside, and he banks in the layup. Askew's got his first 2 points.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Count the basket.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
Timeout called, the Supersonics. Here's Perkins. No made baskets yet. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Here's McMillan, covered by Jordan. And again, it's Seattle missing. Chicago leading. Right side Curry. Wembanyama screen. Curry goes in. And it's Perkins with a rebound. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Curry. Curry creates inside.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Here's Seattle. Pass to Perkins. Here's McMillan. Fires the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Garnett passes to Curry. Now Wembanyama. Chicago passing it around. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Seattle trails by 6. They set the pick. Here's McMillan. Pass to Kemp. Shot blocked. Here's Irving. And the finish by Irving.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's McMillan, covered by Jordan. Pass to Hawkins. They need this. Curry with some nice D.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Does Wemby even need to jump to dunk? No. Must be nice.
Timeout called, the Supersonics. A minute 35 left to play in the second quarter. Here's McMillan. Check by Mitchell. McMillan passes to Kemp. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. A minute 15 left to play in the first half. Curry finds his way through inside.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
McMillan passes to Shrimp. There's a screen by Johnson. To the paint. Pass to McMillan. Here's Hawkins. 6 to shoot. Here's McMillan to win the drought. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Knocks it loose. There's 31 seconds left to play in the half.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First trip to the line for him here.
First team foul.
That one misses.
At the line for the Supersonics, Percy Hawkins.
Good on the second one. 29 seconds left in the half. Here's Bird, and that one is hammered home.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's McMillan. 11 seconds left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Pass to Kemp. No good on the shot. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Bulls. They lead by 13. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Stephen Curry is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Rodman in at the 4. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Guys, back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And it's Bird missing. Seattle trails by 13. And there's the lob. Curry with a steal. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 7 points.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
There's a screen by Johnson. Pass to Shrimp. 4-3. And again, it's Seattle missing. Chicago leading by 16. Here's Bird. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's McMillan. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Hawkins to halt the run. Rebound by the Bulls.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And Seattle calls time here. Chicago on D. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Johnson, a screen on Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Shrimp. Here's Kemp. Here's McMillan. Over Johnson. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Kemp. Good. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Rodman. Gets the 3 ball to go. Rodman's got his first 3 points of the game.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Here's the pick. Here's McMillan. Chicago with a rebound.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's McMillan. 3-pointer. Offensive board. Johnson. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
It's rebounded by Shrimp.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Here's McMillan, covered by Johnson. McMillan passes to Shrimp. He's off on the layup.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Johnson. And the shot's good. Johnson's got his second basket.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
So Seattle going with almost an entirely new group here.
First team foul. Checking in for your Sonics. Sam Perkins. Frank Brakowski. David Wingate.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Here's Wingate. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally. That is powerful.
Oh, yes! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Here's Askew. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Wingate. Let's go with a 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Chicago ahead, delivering the blowout. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Bulls leading by 21. And it's Kemp in at the center position, locking down the middle. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Durant's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Askew. Pass to Perkins. Here's Askew, covered by Johnson. Here's Marshall. And it comes off the front of the rim. So it's Chicago now. Here's Rodman. Oh,
nice finish.
Man, big time right there. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. Here's Askew. They set a pick. Pass to Wingate. Here's Askew. Seattle move the ball around. And he lobs it up. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Ooh, and a fast break for Chicago. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
KD using those long arms to disrupt the passing lanes.
Here's Askew. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Pass to Wingate. To the middle. Kemp.
Oh, yes. Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh, that'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Ewing, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Askew, covered by Johnson. Here's Wingate. Chicago with a rebound.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
And he goes in for the dunk.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his balance, well, that kind of levels the playing field. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And the Bulls call time here. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Jordan. Outside Edwards. Launches it. Hits a three-pointer.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Here's Shrimp. Another shot. And the layup is good by Johnson.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
2 minutes.
Pass to Nowitzki. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Nowitzki's got his first 2 points of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And it's the Bulls' ball. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And it's Nowitzki missing.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
It's stolen by Irving. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Inside, here's Kemp, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He was whipping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. That one drops for him.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Here's McMillan, covered by Jordan. Pass to Shrimp. Here's McMillan. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. And it's Irving with a rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection.
Oh, big finish.
Wow.
Okay, I see you.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Pass to Kemp. And he dunks it down.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Irving. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Edwards for three. Knocks down the triple.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let